I'll just mention at the start that this video assumes an understanding of a number of underpinning skills, and in particular you should be confident manipulating surds and expanding double brackets, and if you're not, please look at my preceding video. As far as mathematics is concerned, we don't like seeing surds as part of the denominator of a fraction. So if you encounter such a situation, you'll need to rationalise the denominator, or in plain English, get rid of the surd from the bottom of the fraction. In the GCSE, you may encounter either of the following types of fractions where the denominator requires to be rationalised. That where the surd is part of a single term, or where it is a binomial. And we deal with these two cases in different ways. This type of fraction with a single term on the denominator is easy to deal with. Look at the denominator and simply multiply the numerator and the denominator by this. Choosing to multiply the surd by itself ensures it's rationalised, and because we do the same to the top and the bottom, the resulting fraction is equivalent to what we started with. This is no different. Don't be distracted by the numerator. It's the denominator we're interested in. And because it's a single term, the rule is just the same. Multiply the top and the bottom by the denominator. And we're done. Now the second case, where the surd on the denominator is part of a binomial, is slightly different. It's very close to the first rule in that we multiply the top and the bottom of the fraction by the denominator. Well, almost. We multiply it by the denominator, but with one and only one change, that of the sign between the two terms. So in this case, we multiply the top and the bottom by 2 minus root 3. And it soon becomes clear why we choose to do this, where we multiply the top and the bottom by the denominator, but with this sign changed. It's because this will always occur. You end up with a drastic simplification. So what about this? Well, it looks more complicated, but remember, we're only interested in the denominator, and we note that it contains a surd as part of a binomial. So we know just what to do. We multiply the top and the bottom of the fraction by the denominator, but with one important change to the sign between the two terms. Now what I'm about to do here necessitates quite a lot of manipulation of surds and also expanding double brackets. And I'm deliberately not going to explain this in too much detail in this video because I want this just to be concentrating on Rationalising Surds. So if you have trouble following what I'm doing, then please have a look at one of my preceding videos. And we're done. And this might not look any more simple than what we started with. However, crucially, we've rationalised the denominator. And as I mentioned at the beginning, in mathematics, we do not like to see surds as part of the denominator.